Hiya Brenda, great session again yesterday, super fun as always. You're progressing nicely. You have had a little bit of a stumble this week, and as you said, when the range is very busy and you've got someone whittering in your ear about golf, it's not the easiest game in the world to play. Having said that, let's take a little look at your setup and see where we can try and make things a little bit better. First of all, when we look at you from face on here on the far left, the thing that we see is at setup we've got quite a crooked left arm. Now this happens a lot of the time because people are trying to create this sort of level shoulder position that they have in daily life. When we look at a golfer, what we tend to see are both arms extended more out in front of the player, with the left shoulder a little bit higher than the right to accommodate the fact that the right hand is below the left on the grip. If we then take a line down the golf club, what we're seeing is that player's created a Y shape between the arms and the shaft of the club, and we can see here on the far left that we've not got that. What we've also got is we've got a ball position that is too far back in the stance. We should have the ball more in line with, or just left off the zip, and we can see there that the ball, if we got the barrier out the way, would be to the right of the zip. So ball's a little bit too far back. That's taking all the loft off the golf club. So what we suggested was you make the change here, as you can see above. You've put the cane or a spur club between the feet to start with. You've took a little step with the left, a bigger step with the right. Now you can see there that you've got the ball position, the yellow cane illustrating that, just to the left of your zipper. Much better position, much more like you see with the lady down below. You've now extended both arms in front of you. You had your own unique way of framing that I'm not going to go into on YouTube, and you can see here now that you've got much more of that Y shape address that we see again with the lady golfer on the right. We then spoke about breaking the swing down and suggested that if you look at most good players, during the early part of the swing, that Y shape is maintained. So the first thought is to move that Y shape back. And if you just make some little swings back and through, as you did yesterday, you start to get some nice solid contact, hitting the middle of the club face and getting some successes straight away. So a lovely way to warm up for you. Move the Y back and then move the Y through. Once the Y has been moved back, as we watch you here on the top, Y shape created, Y shape moved back. That's brilliant. So we move the Y shape back. So once we've done that, the lady then is going to try and create an L shape. So you can see here between the shaft of the club and the left arm. That creates better leverage, which we can explain to you at a later date, but for now just concentrate on creating that L shape. Now we see here on the way back with yourself, tuck the Y back and you start to then create the L shape. That starts to give your swing some length, starts to create some leverage. You'll get better at doing that the more you do it, but it is the way for you to develop your swing further. From there, you have a much fuller swing. You're in a much better position to deliver the club to the back of the ball, and we can see now as we come through that Y shape, although it's not completely restored, it's much nearer than what we had at the start of your session when it was never there to start with. We didn't really create an L shape. And then on the way down we can see the left arm very bent at that point. A lot of height lost, whereas what we see on the top right is a much taller position with straighter arms, a little bit more reminiscent of what we see here, coming into impact with a better player. So keep up the good work, continue your progress, keep practicing, and I'll see you again in a couple of weeks' time. Well done.